What's going on, guys? MariK here, back with another Dragon Ball Super video. Today, Bandai released a nice little tidbit of information for us this morning regarding the new rebooted Mecha Frieza, a card that was the first card to actually be errated, I believe, if I remember correctly, besides, erratas for, actual correcting a card's effect. But this one's straight up just changing the card, and more or less completely killing it as far as the general community was concerned. And now he's back, probably by popular demand. But is he as good as he once was? Let's go ahead and check this bitch out. So here in part 2 of the developer announcements, they've got, hey, DBS fans, what do you think of Rejuvenation so far? Hope you're enjoying the new characters, if you have friends, blah, blah. First up, our pre-release promos. Bionic Strike Mecha Frieza is a card that will live in infamy for its meta-wrecking power level. It may have been toned down via errata, but many players still fondly remember what could have been, which is why we're giving Mecha Frieza the revival he deserves. So let's go ahead and check this out. Actually, before we read the effects, let's go ahead and we'll read the rest of it. We considered designing him around his post-errata design, but opted to instead create a new card that captured the flavor of the legendary original. Unlike the post-errata version, you can use his skill to activate extra cards during your turn. Automatically makes him better. That's not all. Every time you activate an extra card... Okay, wait, let's not read that. Let's get right into this. So, his first permanent says you can only activate extra cards from your hand once per turn. So, until you awaken, one per turn. But that, your turn and your opponent's turn. So, still not bad. Second permanent says, when activating a mono-yellow extra card, so specifies it has to be mono-yellow, from your hand, you may add one card from your life to your hand. If you do, reduce the energy cost of that card by 1 yellow energy. So, similar to the original's card effect. Auto says, when this card attacks, draw one card, and awaken. When your life is at 4 or less, you may draw a card, switch one energy to active mode, and flip this card over. Now, I don't know how I feel about this art. The new art is pretty solid, but at the same time, I liked the original art. Hopefully the foiling will make it look better. We got Mecha Frieza Resurrected Monarch. This time around, his permanent says, when activating a mono-yellow extra card with an energy cost of 2 or less from your hand, you may add one card from your life to your hand. If you do, activate the card without paying its energy cost. So, the ability is pretty similar to the other one. It just says 2 or less. You just play for free. I guess because it was easier than saying if it costs 2, reduce it by 2. Obviously, if it's 1, you reduce it by 2 and it's still free or what. I don't know. So, but there's not a whole lot of cards that cost more than 2 energy as far as extra cards go. So that's pretty solid. You're basically just playing them for free. When this card attacks, draw one card. And then once per turn, when you activate a mono-yellow extra card from your hand, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and switch it to rest mode. Now that, in my opinion, is a really solid ability. So, you can activate as many extra cards as you want during either turn once you're awakened. But every turn, yours and your opponent's, when you activate one of those extra cards, you get to rest one of your opponent's battle cards, which is really fucking solid. So, that can allow you to get some easy KOs. It can allow you to stop your opponent in their tracks. Barrier is going to be the bane of this card's existence, but otherwise, this is a pretty solid remake, and I think this card has serious potential. There are a lot of good yellow extra cards, and honestly, if you're asking me, my personal opinion, I see Frieza Mecha Apes making a comeback. Maybe not in the complete devastation that they were in, because you have to awaken in order to you start going ham with the abilities, but I see, if at the very least, it may not be meta, it may not be groundbreaking, game defining like it was, but it will definitely be something a lot of people will be trying. So I'm personally happy to see this, and I actually might try this myself just because the ability, I love that he gets the once per turn being able to rest a card. That's a really cool addition to this card, and really just suits Yellow's theme just all the way since the beginning of the first set. Then we have Meta Cooler, the Mechanical Contempt. So really cool to see Mecha Frieza and Meta Cooler combining. He's got the Rejuvenate, remove 5 markers from this card. Once per turn, if your leader card is a yellow Frieza card, when you activate a yellow extra card with an original energy cost of 1 or more from your hand, add a marker to this card. So, both yours and your opponent's turn, again, you activate one of those cards, add a marker to him. He already has a specified cost of 2, 15,000 power, so you can play him for 2. Activate one on your turn, he's now at 3. Activate one on your opponent's turn, he's at 4. Activate one on your next turn, he's at 5. So you can have him at 5 the next turn that your next turn that you go. His other abilities: activate 0 or +0, activate main, place 1 mono yellow extra card with an energy cost of 1 or more from your drop area under this card, draw 1 card. So you're adding cards underneath it. You're adding you're drawing cards with the ability to. So it's really cool how you can. Basically, it's just trying to set you up to be able to use Rejuvenate more than once, which is less themed around Mecha Frieza, but definitely fits the Meta Cooler theme. And honestly, it sucks that it has to be a yellow Frieza, because that'd be a really cool card to see with like Meta Cooler. Even though Meta Cooler you might not use as many extra cards, still a super cool ability, and I think it would have gone really well with the Meta Cooler support. But so that's what we got for these 2 promos here. Then they go on to talk about the ability. Another killer pre-release card. Pack your deck with extra cards using Mecha Frieza and Rejuvenate. Participate in pre-release to make this Legend Reborn. Which you only need 1 leader, but you may want 4 of those Unison cards. So either you're going to enter 4 pre-releases, or you're going to be trying to talk somebody out of their brand new promo cards. Buying a box during the pre-release period will also get you a pre-release special box promotion pack, which includes a random super rare or SPR from set 3. This is an incredible deal. There's never been a better time to get back into the action, which it's almost like they're speaking to me, trying to tell me, hey, get back out there and play. Players purchase a box, we get it says the same fucking thing. Okay. And if you're a returning player looking to jumpstart a new career in a competitive play, say hello to the Ultimate deck. We went over the Ultimate deck before with a lot of the cards. They have a full list here of all the cards that come in the deck. All 51 cards feature the silver foil. So a lot of shiny shit. I'm not going to go over everything that's in this list. I'll just, kind of let you guys go through it. It is what it is. Surprise Attack Frieza, though, that's the, so Power Burst, that's the counter, right? Super Kamehameha, that's a counter play, I believe. Surprise Attack Frieza, though, that's the 4-cost, 15k crit. When it battle card's KO'd, you get to play it for free, if you don't already have one. So that's really cool. That'd be cool to see in foil. But yeah, that's gonna be the list of cards that come in that Ultimate deck. 10 different promos. You get 2 of each, besides, of course, the leader. So pretty solid if you want to go back to it, and it gives you a new Toei themed deck to run if you were one of those people that ran the old Toei and then immediately got shut down, and then everybody dropped it because for some reason that's just the way this game works. Like, people won't stick with a deck as soon as it doesn't do like super ultra mega first place like Mecha Frieza Apes back in set 3 days. So, but and then they touch up on the stuff in the deck. Stuff we've already gone over in another video. I still love this toe art here. Like, this is just, it's really fucking solid looking. But that comes in the expansion, I believe, not in the Ultimate deck, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. I think they've gone over most of the cards now for the set, besides like seeing SPRs and stuff like that. And like I said in the previous video, I really want to see that Gotenks get an SPR, because the older 4-drop Gotenks that we got back in set 5 that had similar abilities, that SPR easily one of my favorites. When Gotenks is not, I love Gotenks, but he's not one of my all-time favorite characters. But the blue support and then the yellow support in set 10, and just like Gotenks stuff is just really solid and really fun to play. So that's going to go ahead and wrap this video up here. I know this is a little bit of a shorter one, but when I saw the Mecha Frieza stuff, I had to go over it. I had to do a video about it because, honestly, I feel like it's solid. Like, I feel like it's a really solid leader, and the only thing that makes it not as good as the original is the original you could keep doing the ability and awaken turn 1, basically, if you had the cards. This one you can't, but you can still awaken by turn 2. Your turn, play a card, add. Their turn, they attack you, damage. Your turn, or even, they attack you, you activate a card, bam, bam, your turn, activate a card, bam, you're awakened. Or if they don't attack you because they don't want you to awaken, or they don't give you an opportunity to play an extra card, you can also run, I can't think of what he's called. It's basically the one-drop Krillin. Wow, I can't think of anything right now. Basically, draw a card from your life, he gains 10,000 in crit for the turn. Or maybe he gains double strike, I don't remember, but a card that takes a card from your life and lets you do stuff with it, and so that'll help you. You should easily be awakened with this card by turn 2 if you're running the correct amount of extra cards, and I'm actually going to... I've already got enough decks that I've been working on. I know you guys have been like, oh my god, we haven't seen any in so long. I realize that. So much stuff is going on in my life right now, and I'm trying to keep up with all the content that I can for you guys. Some of it's Pokemon, some of it's Dragon Ball, some of it's random other stuff. We got the TCG store that we're just going crazy with, trying to sell cards, trying to sell the sealed booster boxes and stuff like that, trying to work on deals for Christmas and stuff like that, so you guys can scoop up some cool promotions directly from me. Obviously, you can't get them from like TCG Player from our store there, but if you want like exclusive deals on like play sets of cards or special prices on like a card engine, stuff like that, just hit me up on the Shadow Realm Gaming Facebook page, send me a message, ask me, let me know what you want, I'll see if I have it, and I'll let you know whatever discounted price we have on it. I'll have all that stuff up on the stores page. Right now the stores page is still kind of barren. I haven't had time to fully work on that yet, but a lot of stuff going on. We are going to have a shit ton of deck profiles coming out soon. Gameplay videos for you guys. A brand new series strictly for Dragon Ball Z gameplay. Something that I haven't seen anybody do on the channel, and I'm really excited because it's also going to be our first collaboration with a Dragon Ball Super content creator. So that should be really fun, but I've probably already said too much, and I don't want to spoil the rest of it for you. So we're going to go ahead and get the frig out of here, and we'll see you guys in the next video.